cool spot. I'm looking for the entrance of that hidden beach. That's what you get when you let your heart win. I'm getting inside a forest. Silence. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Okay, may bag. Ay, may hapon. Naitaw dito, boss? Okay na, pasuluyan dito, no? Ha? Nakaadto ko dito mga kuan. Nani tao dia. Mga 2 years ago ba?
Dito na, isa.
Katong usa? Malami dito?
Wala, lapok ko kayo dito.
Lapok kayo dito ron? Okay. O, dito ba to? O, dito. So again, 2 years ago, I decided to explore some beaches here in Siquijor. So I just looked at Google Maps and see if there are some white sand beaches that look like it hasn't yet been developed, or where there are no structures or no official roads going towards the beach. So this is one of the beaches that I explored, and it fascinated me actually because it's very secluded and it's a cove and it's white sand. It's aesthetically beautiful, but that time it wasn't very clean because there were garbage, because during the months somewhere in August, trash from the ocean would go towards this part of the island. So I think those trash came from different areas here in the Philippines, maybe some other islands. So that's the ocean. As far as I can remember, there's a trail. I passed by some rocks. That part of the sea is like white sand, and the other part are maybe grassy. That's why it's blue, and some is like lighter blue. So this is the trail. I have to be careful because it's slippery. No, that's the trail between the rocks. I think the locals here carved a way for them to pass by. But I need to be careful because it's slippery. And I have a minor back injury. Okay. I forgot the name of this beach. I think this was when I edit this. I think I need to turn 4-wheel drive mode on. Okay, let's go on. Oops. So the trail is not very easy. So if you're not physically fit, or if you are not used to walking on slippery paths, or inclined paths, it might not be very safe for you to pass through here. That part of the island there is, I think, Maria Siquijor. This is also Maria, but I think that part there is like the Salagdoong beach. Anyway, so I'll need to pass by here. I think I have to keep the camera for now and put it in my bag, so for safety, because I need to use both my hands just to be sure I don't slip. Okay, so I just got here from there. That's a very steep decline. And there's still another part, but it's not as dangerous as that part. The beach, I think there are still lots of trash. I think those pieces of garbage arrive in this area around the months of July, August. That time it's like amihan or habagat, I'm not sure. I always tend to interchange habagat and amihan, but I'll Google later. And also, it has been raining in the past days, and rainy season here in the Philippines start at around June. So with that, the trail is slippery and there are lots of garbage. What a shame for the entire population here in the Philippines, because all this garbage did not just came from here. Almost all of this garbage came from the ocean. The tides brought all this garbage here. I mean, this came from the different islands, maybe from the city, maybe from Dumaguete, maybe from Cagayan, maybe from Dipolog. So this is the beach. For me, it's a very beautiful beach, but this beach needs to be maintained and people need to stop throwing their garbage everywhere. So let me walk for you towards the other end of the beach. So there are bangka or small boats owned by local fishermen. There are some driftwood. Imagine if this beach is very clean. It has no trash. So this is like a very beautiful beach, but just being taken for granted because there are already other good beaches around here in this island. So someone is snorkeling. Maybe he's trying to catch fish. So this place or this cove or this like small bay is being used by the local fishermen or their group for them to store their bangka. Maybe maybe the local government might just invest in trying to maintain this place, clean this place, improve the trail, and turn this into like a tourism spot. So it can be maintained and it can have cash flow and it will have budget to pay the locals who would maintain this. This place, by the way, is surrounded by cliffs. So I think that part there where I passed by is the only part, it's the only way to come here, as far as I know. That's what the local told me before. So there are pebbles, shells, and trash, random trash. Let's try to explore here. Let's see if I can go through this part. Lots of trash. Oops. These leaves has some like little thorns. And if you know about this fruit, let me know what this fruit is. Cool spot. I'll take a photo. For some serious photos, I usually don't use the built-in camera app, built-in iPhone camera app, because it's over sharpened. I use this app called On One because it gives me a raw footage. Okay, let's go. So there's this little secret beach. So this is a much smaller part of, this is like a much smaller beach or a much smaller cove beside the cove, beside the actual cove. Let me see if I can pass through and go somewhere from here. There looks like a trail. Maybe you can pass from here, go in there. But there might be snakes living here. Oh, living there. So those are like caves. Well, I'll go back to the main part, to the main cove. Maybe I'll pass by the water. Woo! It's deep. This is like a natural hiding spot. Like if two people would get basura out from here every day, I think there will be almost no basura anymore, because look, there's no basura coming from the ocean at this moment. So that means this basura has been here like months already. If people would get this basura off, I think it will take time for the basura to come again. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe it would be costly to maintain this, etc. This would have been like a beautiful place for people to visit, for people to have more options as to beautiful beaches here in Siquijor. So those are fishermen's stuff, the nets, Mountain Dew, chlorine, all different types of basura in a beautiful part of our earth. Charot. These days, when you want to experience white sand beach, or you want to experience the beach activity, if you want to chill, hang out during sunset, or swim or snorkel, most likely you would go to San Juan beach resort. I mean San Juan town. That's where a lot of beach resorts are located. But this place, even though this is small, is I think special. This would have been one of the top destinations here in Siquijor if this was developed, because it's very picturesque, and the sun sets in there, I think, somewhere there. So there's sunset in here. Look, the water is clear. I don't know what the LGU of Maria is thinking about this place, because from here, Maria town, the next is Lazi. Lazi also has some resorts. They are more famous for their old churches, old convent, and where waterfalls. But this, Maria, I think this can become a popular destination if maintained. If the government or a private institution will get rid of this trash. Let me go further. Okay. So this part here is still beautiful. Like people can hang out under these trees, because there are multiple trees, to get shade while waiting for the sun to set. Put some security over here. Maybe some bantay dagat or bay watch. I don't know what's the common English term for that. People who watch over the people who are swimming on the beach and make it sure that no one dies in there. So here's a little cave. Maybe a group can stay in here, do campfire, and swim in there. So that's it. Enough for this little beach. Outside this place, there's a road going to Lazi Siquijor, and in between this place and Lazi, there's a barangay called Minalulan, which is, I think, amazing because it's far from the main highway and it's far from Maria town and Lazi town. And it's a small community, it's a small village, but it has amazingly good houses. And a few meters from the village, you will be able to swim directly at a good white sand beach. I'll go there now, and maybe I'll end this vlog here, and I'll upload that Minalulan video after I upload this video. Thank you very much for watching. So I'm going back to the trail now. I forgot where to pass. I think this way. Bye.